Hey guys, welcome back to Shanti's Shitbox Garage. Today we're working on the reoccurring shitbox project. My daily driver, putt-putt, the Volkswagen Golf. Just doing some regular maintenance today. Oil change, fuel filter change, transmission fluid flush, and I think that's it. Yeah, so got a fuel filter, oil, and manual transmission gear lube. Let's get to it. Alright, I got the car jacked up. Oil's draining out of it right now. While that's draining, I am going to do the fuel filter. So it goes right where these lines are going in and out. That's the fuel filter. Pretty easy to swap. Just have to swap those lines over, and the new filter looks like this, and it just drops right down in that place. Not really sure the change interval on these. I have about 25,000 miles since I did the fuel filter, so figured that's pretty decent distance. Okay, the oil's finished draining out. Got that new fuel filter on. So now I'm pulling out the old oil filter. So this, there's a tube that goes through the center of this filter, and that is supposed to stay on the lid. It didn't. There it is. This tube here. This is so gross. So this thing's a diesel. This is a 1.9 liter 4-cylinder diesel motor, and this oil that comes from diesels that the diesels need gets really dirty, black and sooty from the diesel exhaust and the diesel combustion. So this is like, ooh, gross. If you had this color oil in a gas car, it'd be bad news bears, but that's normal for this. So now the new filter goes in, and it has a couple of gaskets with it. So this bigger O-ring goes on the lid here, goes right here, and then the smaller one goes on the end of this. I'll need two hands to do that, so need to put this down. Okay, so now I'm draining the transmission fluid, and so there's a drain plug that goes here, which is where it's draining out, and then the fill is over here on the side. And I'm using this AMSOIL transmission fluid that comes in this like plastic bag, which is nice because I can just kind of stick this up in there and just squeeze it into the hole. Makes it pretty easy to do. Otherwise it's kind of a pain to get in there. So once this finishes, it's probably pretty much done now. I'm going to put the drain plug back in over here and then put the 2 quarts in that it needs. Alright, got the new transmission fluid in, caps back on. I just wanted to show you why I'm changing the tranny fluid. I did a 5th gear swap. Oh, let's see, that was now 3 months ago, and I meant to just put new fluid in, you know, a couple hundred miles later, and now a couple thousand miles later I'm finally getting to it. But at that time I put new fluid in, and all of it was this chocolate milk, kind of gross. It looked even worse than this does. It should be kind of like a golden brown almost. So I just wanted to flush it out with that fluid that I put in at that time. So that's what we're doing now. Don't mind the black. That's just some of the engine oil that's still floating on top of there. But yeah, pretty short episode. But yeah, hopefully you guys find it entertaining. Basically, this project's done for tonight. Just got to put the skid plate back on, and then good to go. Ready for another 10,000 miles before the next oil change.